Welcome back. It's Saturday, and I have a little mail. Not much, only 3 items. And I'm testing out this, not this, this. So I'm going to go through that in just a bit. So the 3 items I got, one I was kind of waiting for. This is apparently, toss that in the bin, a I2C SP1 conversion thingy. Or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I got them because like anything, I just get them. So, and I'm going to put those over here. And then for my soldering station, I kind of disappointed they're the wrong size. These are, you wet them up and they turn into foam, but they're kind of the wrong size. I need this size. But, oh well. It took forever to get here, too. One of those Amazon orders that turned out to be coming from China, which I could have got from AliExpress. Probably faster. But this one is a good one. Toss those into the bin. So these guys here are for those really big LCD displays. And guess what? I forgot my knife. Where the heck is my knife? Just a sec. Yes, I hang my microphone on my light camera mount. So this is an I2C board, but it's designed for the 20-pin LCDs. So like so. Now there's a short one that's 16 pins and a longer one that's 20, but we only need the 20 side. So like so. And do I have one of the 20 screens here? I do. So here's the 20 screen. So basically the idea, of course, is this sort of trick. Pin 20s at that end. So I'm thinking of putting on here the female header, and then I could just plug this in. So I have 4 of them, but I only have 2 screens. So now this piece here, I believe, because I couldn't get a good data sheet on this, I believe these 20 pins up here are a clone of these 20 pins down here, and these 5 here are SPI. So that's what this is all about. And that's it. So next week, I get a couple of items in that's worthy, but very expensive. I finally got, put that in there, an EVGA card off their waiting list. It took forever. Um, yeah, and it's going to cost me an arm and a leg to get it here to Canada. Because as it stands right now, our Canadian dollar is utter crap. So now, this guy here I built last week, and I wanted to test how good the signal generation from this thing is. And I can tell you it's piss poor. So let's turn on the oscilloscope. And we're going to need a camera on it. So I am going to borrow this guy right here. that's sitting there. And we're going to point this camera at the oscilloscope. So, what you're seeing on the oscilloscope right now is from this. And no, if you're thinking that the oscilloscope is not calibrated, that's incorrect. Here, I'll show you. If we go to the calibration thing here on the oscilloscope, hook our probe up, and we lower our vertical a little bit, and I think we need to lower this. There we go. Now you can see that the it's kind of hard because this camera is, but you can see nice even square wave. That's from the calibration gizmo in the oscilloscope, what you're supposed to do with your probes. So, not a problem there. We come back to here, and ground being gray, and our signal being that color. So we need to jack it up a bit, and we'll move the thing to the center. And you can see, look at all the noise, uneven clipping, blah, blah, blah. You can really see the bad noise right there. And then, of course, this. Now, it doesn't matter. You say, well, tune the little resistor on there. Nah, that doesn't do anything for us. All that does is do this. But you can see how bad it is. Lots of noise. Now, we could put it on the, for example, we can put it on the, not the triangle wave, but the seesaw wave. That's not very good. That's pretty bad. We can put it on the triangle wave. We can put it on the sine wave. Let's see, single. But you can see how dirty the signal is. There's a lot of noise in here. So run it again. I'll just increase. See, I've actually got it at max right now. So that's minimum, that's max. So we'll go like this. That's a very dirty sine wave. So it's okay to build the toy, but it's not worth buying. It doesn't generate any. I have two other signal generators somewhere in a bin here, and they do a lot better job of generating. One of them has a screen on and everything. So, but this is crap. So, unplug our leads from it, and it joins the bin of finished stuff that has no crap worth. Like so. Goodbye. Yeah, I had to refresh myself on my oscilloscope. Haven't used it in a while. But let's push our camera back here, and we'll angle it down again to the table. Yeah, that'll do. And we can turn the oscilloscope off. We don't need it for the moment. We don't need our little board for the power. We don't need our leads here. So what shall I do with this? I'll just throw it up here. So yeah, I changed the shelving over there. I pushed all the books back and put a whole bunch of things. And I bought some more of these little containers and stuff to hold things. So the rest of the video, I'm going to put together, debating. So I think I'll put together the clock. The pencil's hot. So let's find out what we get. Like so. You can see a chip is there, a bunch of resistors. There we go. Let's turn it right side up. Power. USB. Oh, interesting. Is this thing programmable? Or is it just getting power from the USB? There's our digits. That's what goes here. Like so. And then we got those parts. We got 60 billion LEDs. And we got a bunch of other stuff here. So let's unpack and see what we got. Even a battery. So what is this? Okay. DS 1302. Oh, battery holder. That must go something like here. Yep. But not on this side. This would go here like this. Okay. Battery holder. And then we have a bunch of parts here. Actually, it's kind of a nice Ziploc, so we'll save it. My, these are tiny resistors. Holy crap, I thought I had tiny ones. These are really, really tiny. Now, what do we got here? STC. Holy crap, I can't even read it. Up with the magnifying glass. STC 8HIK28B microcontroller of some sort. Then there's two legs, sets of legs for it. Probably what this is. And I bet that goes onto here. Yep, like so. So battery goes there, that goes there. We've got those. And we got a third switch. I don't see a spot for it. There's our USB thingy. Oh, it's going to go like this. We've got our... Why do I see two transistors? No, that's a cap. Right there. And we've got... Oh. What is this? Photoresistor. I suspect it's supposed to go on the other side. It's supposed to be like detecting light or something like that. And we got two caps, C2, right there. And where's the other one? So two resistors up there. Whole pile of resistors there. What is going here? Oh, that's the display. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. Resistor there. There's the other cap. Right there and there. And the third one, the resistor. Okay. So we are going to need our little board again because we need something to support this. Now, let me guess, you're too narrow for that. So in order to do this correctly, wow. The pinholes on this thing are too small. They drilled when pinned is too small. There we go. That's one. And there's two. And then there's this guy here. And he's going to go on to here. There we go. Let me get my tool out. I think I'll begin with this part. Turn it around. And we'll begin with this. And solder. And this guy here better get out of my face because I'm going to melt the wire if I'm not careful. There we go. Well, there we go. That's a lot of pins, by the way. It's like putting in a little Arduino on this board. Gotta be careful of that corner there. Uh-oh. Boy, these pins are close together. Could be one tight soldering job. No. That's not what I wanted. Great. Ah. Yeah. Problem is I made a double joint in here. There we go. Good old gravity. And I just threw my solder down. Let us see if we can do this a little better. Okay. Almost done. Now, they're so fine, I can't tell. I need to make sure I didn't double any more up. Nope, looks good. Except for the slight screw up I did on the very P1617. We should be okay. And I'm pretty sure it's going to go this way. And we've got the notch and the correct thing. So let's just look at the instructions. Better RTFM, hey? And so we've got the clock side and we've got they don't say which side is the side that this goes on, because in theory it could go on the other side too, but we better make sure of that. So let us flip over to Mr. Webb. And of course, just another tab. And what do we have here? A non-secure website? No, it is a secure website. HTTPS. Doink doink. No, not a star, William. Colon. Pen. BAIDU slash. No. .com slash S/14 IEM slash big U RHI, big D, K, EVON, JJ, L, I, 11W, enter. Well, that was good. Let's see. baidu.com, baidu.com /s/14IEM. Oh, not a slash. Yes, Google. I didn't want to highlight everything. It's a dash right here. Let's try that. Well, that worked so bad. Don't you know what it says? Some sort of login screen. Just a sec. So, phone, translate. Where's Mr. Translate? There it is. Camera. What do we got here? Please enter extraction code. Baidu NetDisk. Add as a friend. So extract code. So what the hell is the extract code? In just a sec. There's Chinese here too. Extraction code 12 FP. 12 FP. Okay. Download. Okay, what the heck are we? Let's see. Size. And what the heck does that say? Oh, that didn't work. English. Welding tutorial instructions. Cancel. Linux RPM. What the fuck am I downloading a fucking RPM? I don't need that. Man alive. Okay. Okay. Now let's download. Come on. What does those say at the top? Actual size. Fit width. What does that say? Next page, previous page. Save as a PDF. Thank you. And we will save this here. Okay, phone. That's it for you. Don't need you anymore. And let's go and find that file. Let's see, desktop 1. We need a file explorer here, and we need work. And there's going to be a honking long one right there. There we go. Da da da. Clock accuracy, hourly chime. Okay, so here we go. So pictures show that board on the front. Okay, so the sensor's on the front. Kind of down, they bisected the picture right between two doc pages. Wonder if they did that the same over here. No, they didn't. It's creating the PDF that did. Okay, so it's definitely on the back side. Okay. There we go. There we go. I could have got the finer solder. I do have finer solder, like even lower diameter than this stuff. But just for these, just have to be careful. Oh, come on. Get out there. Okay, there we go. So the MCU is in place. So what's next in our little clock diagram here? Let's go back to base. So the MCU is in place, correct direction, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we have a battery thing here. Uh, kind of a... Oh, we do have a little buzzer thing. That's what that is. So... Okay, battery. We have the buzzer, but we need to put the discrete parts in. So this cap, which I can't even see the damn surface of it. And then we've got this cap. So negative that way, plus that way. Okay, so begin with this one, and we'll toggle the legs outward. Then we'll do this one, toggle the legs outward. And then we'll do this one, toggle the legs outward. Like so. This looks like a fairly easy assembly, except for the MCU. I'm finding this copper is not as scrapey as the other copper was. But, oh well. Guess you can't complain about your brass wool. And okay, so we have a semiconductor here. We also have so we're going flat that way, which means our base leg has to bend this way a little bit. Why do they need to make the holes so tiny? There we go. So, okay, transistor is in place. Okay. Cut. Cut. Oops, missed. There we go. Okay, so transistor's in place. I suppose we should cut these too. Yeah, we'll get it when we take the board off because it's a whole bunch of legs. Okay, so we have here the USB thing. Okay. Now, the USB thing doesn't show the backside, so hopefully. Okay, so this way. Wow, this is going to be quite the solder job. Turn it this way a little bit and glasses off. Look how little the legs come through. Wow. There we go. I don't think they got the right connector for the job. Look at this. The holes, they barely come through. There we go. Okay, USB is in place. We can put this guy in. It actually has a positive, so. Oh no! I have the plague. No, not really. I have a frog. It's French and it's in there. There we go. Speakers in place. Now we have a header thing. LEDs, 10 billion of them, the cable, the light. We are missing a piece. There should be what looks like a programming port. And 10 billion resistors of all the same thing. So what do we got here? 470 ohms. Yeah, that's nice. And 20K. So which ones are which? Let's do R10 and R11 first. R10 and R11 are 20K. So these two right here. But boy, these tiny, tiny resistors. Holy schmoly. I wonder what RT1 is. Listed as being on the other side. I wonder if that's the sensor thing. Could be. And I'm putting this as brown on one side and red on the other side. Flip this around. Not that resistors have orientation. I just like putting things in the correct. Man, these are really, really tiny resistors. Who needs surface mount when you got these guys? Oh, I hear it coming now. But William, I need surface mount. It's the only way to go. Yeah, but I'm too old to do surface mount. I haven't even started the other project with the things. I'm kind of leery of it. I think they need to be in the right mood for that. Off. Those are the 3 Hub 75 connector boards for the Raspberry Pi. We need some switches over here. But we have all these resistors too, so let's do those two. R9. There also is R9 in here. So what is R9? R1 through R9 is 470. So R1. Okay. We got lots of resistor bendy to do. So you are an extra over here. And those guys can go in there. So we bend resistors. Bending, bending, bending. Yeah, someone left a comment about another persistence of vision device, and then the comment disappeared. I think they erased it. I was going to go find that device on Bangkok, but probably on AliExpress too. I wish that person would, put the comment back. I'm also eager to try out other stuff. Okay, so let's put the yellow to one side here. 4. And 4. Whoops. As I said, these holes are very, very tiny. And another one. I hope I did enough of them. I'm pretty sure I have extras. And this one. And this one. I wonder if this will be better than my last clock I built. That one, I couldn't seem to turn the alarm off and stuff like that. It was like stuck. Bad programming. And 2 more. Yeah, just enough. And 1 more. And then we need one more for the top R9. And yes, they gave us one extra. I suppose you could buy projects like this forever. It's just to collect up on extra resistors and parts. I wonder if these are not quarter watts. I wonder if these are eighth watts. And we need our pokey device here. There we go. Okay. Let's turn it this way. Put our fingers on the resistor. And like so. And then this guy here. There we go. I don't want a case of where I solder and I push the resistor back out. Oops. There we go. We'll do the little simple one here. Oops, got to bend that. There we go. Let's see how we did. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so time for cuts. In this case, I'm going to bring this over here because I have a lot to cut. So first this one. And then these guys. Whoa, I can't even... there we go. Now maybe I can get down. There we go. There we go. So what do we got here? All the resistors, the caps are in place, the USB. We need the push buttons. They even give me an extra push button. Okay. So and another one. Glasses off. Clean. And I was doing buttons. Okay. So those are the buttons. Spare button. Okay, so we have RT1. So what is an RT1? Right there. Thermistor. So thermistor. So this is the photoresistor. And this must be the thermistor. Looks like a diode. Yeah. It does. So RT1 is a thermistor. MF 58. I wonder if there's an MF 58 on this thing. So that goes there. Wow, I merely screwed up this rolling of this solder today. Or yesterday, the day before, whenever I did it. Okay. Okay, knife blade. Okay, so that leaves the thermistor gizmo, this guy right here. Sorry, light one. This does the light. Okay. Okay, so that's the light. And cutters. There we go. Okay, so what else have we got here? We've got the two resistors there. Got the two switches. There is that programming port right there. Dum 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 dum. No. Just a sec. Where did I put those? Rolling switches, LEDs, two-line LCD displays. Um, Bags. Yes, William, you had a collection of them. What did you do with them? Batteries, all those, the ribbon cables. I swear I put it in a little tray. Those are those. Those are those. Well, this is really good. What did I do with them? Ah, there they are. They're in the last place to look. So, if we're going to have the programming port on here, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And that goes back in there. This guy goes here. And so what we want is our copper here. And pencil. There we go. And of course, William is about to melt his cable again, so let's put it back up. Come on, under there a bit. I'm not quite happy with this light. It's bright, but it causes shadows on here and stuff like that. I gotta really do something about that. Okay, so glasses, solder. Okay, so we've got Right here we got. There we go. So the little header I think for programming is in place, just in case you want to get to the MCU, I believe. Okay. What else do we got here? We don't need this. So spare resistor, spare switch. We have the big display. Oh, we have the other bag of goodies now, the LEDs. I'll save the big display for a sec. So what do we got for lights? Okay, so they would have put a red LED at the hour mark. So noon and positive. And of course, William forgets again. So let's just look. And where's my LED? Plus is the long leg. Thank you, William. So that is 12 o'clock. Wow. You have to put a lot of LEDs in here. At least 24 of them. Oh, no. More than that. 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 times 5, 50. Oops. What did I do with the LED? There we go. 12 times 5. So it's 50, 60 LEDs. Okay, one for 2 o'clock. And one for 3 o'clock. You know, I could put blue LEDs or something else in here too. But I'll do what they supply. 4 o'clock. And 5 o'clock. And 6 o'clock. And it is actually 6 o'clock. Ha 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 ha. And 7 o'clock. And they gave me lots of, I think they gave me lots of extras. 8 o'clock. The red one, 9 o'clock. Plus to the outside. 10 o'clock. And 11 o'clock. So let us solder in these guys. Now, this one I think I'm going to do on the surface of the table. Actually, oops. Let us borrow this. So we're going to need to make sure the legs are straight too. So stop bouncing it, William. Oh, come on, William. So no, that's definitely a crooked one. There we go. I think I'm going to do the next row. I'm going to bend some legs here. Come on. Okay, last but least. Well, getting this LED in. Holy schmoly. Okay. Let's see how we did. Not bad. This one's a little crooked. Yeah, we got a little work to do here. Okay. They're sticking out a little bit. That's the problem. There we go. Ah, that's hard on the thumb. One more to do. 12 down. 12, 60, 50, 48 to go. Well, not actually down. I still have to solder the other sides. But now they're all flat against the board. So let's do the other side. Yes, so you'll be doing a lot of LED soldering with this kit. Makes the other components look easy. Oops. Come on. There we go. So all the reds are done. And you get back up here again. And you down. I wish there was a tightening knob on the mid hinge so that you can stop it from rising on itself. Okay, so we clip. Keep dropping the board. I just don't want the wires to snap out and fall on the floor and then I step on them. There we go. Okay. Yes, we did have a few spare. 5 reds. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 reds. Okay, we don't need those. So now we get to put all the greens in. And I think this time I'm going to do a little leg bending. So let's just start at noon. Wonder if I should solder a batch in and then do a next batch. Now, hopefully, I will have put all the positives in the correct direction. It's all positive to the outside edge. Yep. Whoops, got my solder mixed into the LEDs. There we go. The anticipation builds as the clock nears finishing. There's still the plastic shell that goes actually around this thing. I haven't even got to that part yet. Feels like building the Christmas tree kits. They had a bunch of LEDs, but not as much as this one does. That's for sure. Okay, here we go. Wow, we're only up to 3 o'clock. Time flies. What a bad joke. Okay, here we go. Oops, bent a leg. There we go. But I do like the concept that this runs off a standard battery cell. I had the other clock and I couldn't run it because there was no battery thing for it. Maybe I'll do half the clock and then flip over and do the other half of the clock. Otherwise, this is a lot of soldering. Well, it is a lot of soldering. This is 120 solder points on here, basically 60 LEDs, 2 per LED. Okay. Okay. Oh man, next weekend will be a weekend. I'll have to put my video card in my machine, which means I have to unplug everything off the back, take the machine out from under the shelf, to get the new video card in. Yeah, we're almost 30 minutes into this thing. No, sorry, a count of half hour here. You know, it's a good thing these LEDs come with a longer leg. Imagine what would happen if they didn't plan for that. I once watched a show where things changed in time. It's kind of like a sci-fi show, and it was what if Otis never made the elevator? And it was like one moment there were elevators in all the buildings, next moment there were just shafts that fell down to the floor. Okay, glasses off. Let us put in 1/2 of these. Oh, a lot of soldering. This is where patience. I think I'll have to roll out a new roll of solder in a moment. Yep, we're down to that much. So, Oh, okay. Almost. Oh, two more sections to do. Whoops. So apparently we're having kind of a craptascular election thing. I don't think they should even have done it. I think Trudeau's now regretting that he did called it. Apparently he's being dogged by hecklers. Okay. Oh, 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 that hurt. That was a bit warm. So, you go over here for a sec. And we have cutting to do. A lot of it. Actually, let us bend all these legs together. Like so. It'll make it easier to cut. Because then I can cut two leads at once. I can hardly even see these things to cut, man. That's what I mean by snap. Whoops, I just heard that. That one went all over the place. Okay. Well, I heard another one go snap somewhere. But there we go. So we have half of it. Not bad. It'll do the job. As this expression goes, good enough for government work. Okay, glasses back on. Now let's put another batch in. Actually, I'm just going to take my glasses off because it's a lot easier to do this. Wonder how many spare greens I'll end up with. Okay, the bet's on. How many spare green? 4? 6? There's a lot there on the table. I wonder what's going to happen on the ISS when the Russian module fails. The oldest module, like on the station. As it cracks and goes poof. It's going to be a really bad thing happening up there. Plus, it's going to be like cannon fodder for the flat earthers who think the whole ISS is a fake. If you're not aware of that, you should watch some of their idiotic videos. They think everything is a green screen and a wire. So who's watched the review of the new Matrix movie? I was watching Dave on EE blog watching it, and he gave it a thumbs down. I think he misunderstood. Like, I mean, of course, the special effects and everything that's happening in it, right, is going to be based off the first movie. No doubt about it, right? But what actually is the storyline? How did Neo end up not remembering who he was in the from the first Matrix? How did he end up plugged back into the system? Right? What had happened to Zion? Like, I mean, after the truce with the AI. These are all unanswered questions in the movie, and of course, the trailer showed the AI area, and it showed the one of the ships. Now, did everyone forget everything? And I thought you could not be reinserted into the Matrix. Like I thought, once you pulled out, you're out. But apparently, you're seeing them back in there. So what happened? I mean, we know from the final movie that it looked like Neo had passed on at the end after fighting Agent Smith, right? And we know that at the very end, the architect and the Oracle were debating whether or not this would even last. And we can see, too, in the movie that the simulation is really more accurate than the original movie simulation of the Matrix was, like the Earth. And I wonder what happened to all those rogue AIs that were floating around in the Matrix, hiding from the main AIs. I wonder if the train man, for example, whoops, the train man still exists, or the Frenchman. William, you're that's great. Okay, just get another one. Oh, come on, William. You're moving, spraying LEDs all over the place. We have two more to do. So what was the count? 4, 6, 8? How many spare did we actually have of green? And I hope these all light up. Just be really annoying if I have to pop one off because the LED's not working. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time we have 5 spare greens and 4 spare reds. Okay. And we're going to need more solder. Okay. And we're going to need our stand again. Now we have the back half to do here. Okay. So we have our short piece here. We'll finish it off. So I don't think Dave understands that the trailer is a super teaser. We need to know what the storyline is happening in the Matrix. And I was kind of disappointed is brash judgment going, oh, nothing's new. Yeah, not quite. Well, we'll have to wait till December for that. Although I believe first we get James Bond 007.9571. License to woo the women. No time to die. I think that's what it's called, or something like that. But it'll be his last one for this James Bond. Getting there. Oops, almost forgot an LED. Yep. We see the oracle has changed. I wonder if the architect will make a show in the thing. We also see the architects, no, the oracle's agents, and the back doors are still there in the matrix. You can see that in one of the demos. Okay, there we go. Did we successfully solder them all? And it looks like we are successful. Okay, let us trim. And that leaves the big digits still to do. So I need my cutters here. Okay, so again, let's squeeze the legs together so we make it easier to cut. There we go. Whoa, that snapped all the way over there. I must not have my finger on it. Yeah. Whoop, that one almost went my nose there. Getting there, getting there. Almost. Okay. So we now have greens and reds at all the right spots. Now it's time for this. Now, I believe we're going to want this to be like this. So, whoops, let's not put that down there. We need this again. And I hope I got the... Well, let's just check the screen here. Screenshot. Yes, the dots are at the bottom, pointing toward the 6 o'clock position. So, dots here, pointing to 6 o'clock. Okay. Now we need to solder. So, okay. There we go. So, whoops, don't melt the buttons, William. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, 2 buttons, all the resistors are in there. All the other parts in there. Ooh, the peel. Ooh. There we go. So we have everything. So what happens when we turn it on? That can go over there. We need an appropriate cable. One of these 3 braided cables is not like the other. Let's see. C, micro. This one will do. Uh, Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's cute. So what happens here? Temperature. I don't know what that is. Do we go like this? Okay. Well, we did something. Oh, the date. The date. Okay. How the hell do you program this thing? I don't know. William doesn't know how to program it. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Time display. There are 3 display modes: one, time, temperature, year, month, day, week; 2, wheel time, and display time only mode. Mode function. Press 1 second for a long time to enter time setting mode. Mode. Okay, so that's that one. Okay. Press 3 seconds long to set the alarm clock. Press 5 seconds to enter the function settings. When displaying Sunday, okay, when displaying temperature, it can be switched to Celsius or Fahrenheit. Okay. Lunar temperature, year, month, day, and week. I think that's supposed to be lunar time. Hold and press down. Okay, time settings, time display. Okay. Year setting. 4-digit twos sign shows year. Set year. Long press can quickly set into month setting. Plus long press plus 1 second to year setting. Okay. Well, we kind of did something. um, there we go. 2020. We're on the 9th. And we are on the 11th. 12 o'clock. No, we are 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 on the hour. And we are 33 on the minute. Uh, 29, 30. What is this one? Oh, the seconds. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's the time. No. Alarm, alarm, alarm. Time display mode. Press and move pausing to enter automatic brightness switch setting. Brightness setting. Temperature calibration setting. Oh, okay. Enter 12, 24-hour display setting. 208, 322, 401. Fahrenheit. I think the C is upside down. I can't get the LEDs to go back to the normal one. Oh, come on, what the heck? Ugh. This is as stupid as it gets. It's too complicated. 18 hours. Yeah, I got the 35 minutes. How do you get the LEDs to do this thing again? 67 Fahrenheit? I don't get it. Temperature calibration setting. Four. No, 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 no. How in the hell do you get into that? Well, now the lights are different. 88, 89. Okay, I'm wrecking the clock now. Supposed to be 37. How do you get the frickin' LEDs to stop doing that? I don't get it. 87 Fahrenheit, which is wrong. It's like I'm entering the alarm state and it's. Come on. Ugh. Oh, this is real shit, actually. Way too much crap in here. There are 3 display modes: time, temperature, and year, month, day, week. How do you do the frickin' LEDs? Of course, it was doing seconds before. Okay. Hold down the mode key and press that. Okay. Okay. Press 1 second for a long time to enter time. Press 3 seconds long to set the alarm clock. Press 5 seconds to enter the function settings. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I don't want to do alarm clock. Function settings. Time display. Press mode for 5 seconds. Enter automatic brightness switch settings. Turn on or off the brightness. When automatic brightness makes turn off, enter brightness settings. Shows. Well, we're back into that. So 3 seconds is the time. How do you get this into 12 o'clock hours? Okay, 3 seconds long to set the alarm clock, 1 second long to set the time second. That didn't work. Time setting mode. Nope. Okay. Oh, come on. That's stupid. Should be able to go the other direction. It's 2021. Okay. No. Ah, this is dumb. It's so easy to screw it up. Date. Hours. Okay, so we got the clock, but we don't have the hour mode. Okay, how do you get the freaking hour mode? Year setting, month setting, day setting, hour setting. Okay, front two plus shows hour. After the two always shows H for 24 assistant. A. Okay, so oh come on. Set hour long press can quickly set. Oh come on. 2021, 9/11, 11. No, that didn't do it. Fuck off. This is stupid. There, 30 Celsius. Don't know how I did that. I can't get it off the frickin' hour. Front 2 tube flashing shows hour. After 2 tube always shows H. When 24, when 12. Set hour, long press can quickly set. Mode setting? Doesn't mention. I like it to say AM, PM. How do you get it to do that? Alarm. Modes. There's the mode setting. So you enter the mode setting, which is 5 seconds to enter the function settings. Okay, so 5 seconds. Function settings. 5 seconds. Okay, so we have to hold this for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. What the hell? What is it doing? Oh, come on. This PDF is truncated in the middle. Ah. Function settings. It's not 18, whatever. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front 2 bits of 2 always shows 6 after 2. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop that. What is this? 401, 100, 1108, 12, 13, 14, 15? What the heck is all this? 29 Celsius. Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brightness control. 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. No, Celsius. 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, what the heck is going on here? Oh, come on. Okay, 648. Got that part. It's not where it says it was. I don't know what the 6 means. $31 Celsius? I don't think it's 31 Celsius in here. And I don't know what the 6 means. Well, the brightness thingy works. Okay, press the mode for 5 seconds to enter automatic brightness switch settings. Automatic brightness switch settings. Okay. Enter the mode. I don't think it's 1. Five, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, that's kind of weird. Those function settings don't match out. So, temperature calibration. It's just too bad I can't download this PDF. It's annoying. Clone. Like the JavaScript has. Now what? Oh, frick me. What is it saying? What's the top one say here? The new meeting. Registered customers. Back to all files. English. So why can't I download the damn thing? You broke it up into pages. You chopped letters off. Ah, this is annoying. Can't download this damn PDF. Oh man. Some more? It just doesn't work properly. Pages, all, more settings. Margins, none. I don't want pages. Can I print using system dialog? Save as PDF, all pages, customized. No, portrait, no. Paper size. I wonder if it's rigged for AO. See what happens. Nope. A4. Let's see what happens. Save. -1. Trying to get a better PDF here. Let's find out if we did. Come on, guys. Why can't you? Freaking me off. Print. All. More. A4. No headers and footers. Save. -2. Let's see if we can open this one up. Am I getting like one frickin' page? This one was multiple page. What the heck is going on here? One page. Oh, come on, guys. Save as PDF, pages all, portrait, more settings, A4. Let's try this. I was saving one page. Man. Just trying to get the page breaks right. Maybe I can get a thing. Okay, try number 3. That's better. Okay, so the paper size on this thing is not letter. It's not American. It's A4. It's European. Now I got a PDF that I can actually read without headers and footers and all that other crap in it. Okay, so that's a good PDF I'll need. So that's the clock build and kind of works. I'm not impressed with the function menu. It's off. Like, I mean, it doesn't seem to match out with the thing. I wonder if it remembers all this after I unplug it. Oh, maybe we should slide the battery in so it remembers all this. Battery. Plus to the top. There we go. And then we have a shell for this. This thing. Blah, 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 blah. Um. We got a problem here, Houston. You go away. Where's the screws? No screws in there, no screws in there, no screws in there. No screws in here. See, no screws, no screws. Definitely no screws in that. So how is this thing supposed to even stay together? I don't know. That doesn't seem to fit. That does. And that does. That does. Technically, the clock goes like this in here. And then technically this goes on here. And are you telling me this thing just rattles around in here? I don't think so. Where's my... See, there's supposed to be screw holes and bolts. And what do we got in here? The bag with the USB cable. Well, that is thoughtfully useless. Nice box. We have a rattle problem. In fact, it's not even sitting here correctly. It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, you can do that. You get that the USB. Oh, wow. This is just dumb. Okay, I'll have to give this a piddling 5 out of 10 rating. I mean, concept is good, but the kit is incomplete. It's missing parts. Get extra, this is electronic components, which is usual. But we're missing the screw pack. The Bluetooth one actually has its screw pack here. But we don't have the screw pack for this one. No screw pack. And what is this? This is something else. It's not belonging to this. So, I'm going to call it for the moment because it is 7 o'clock. This is quite a long video. So, kind of disappointing. It does work. And I wonder if our battery settings held out. Yeah, 704. There we go. That little second thing. You think the red light would be lit. But no, apparently I still don't have the LEDs right. Well, so much for all this plexi. This is all kind of useless. And I will just put it in this bin here. So that is it. I'll let you go. But yep, only about 5 out of 10. And you know, the usual stuff below. If you like it or want to comment on the clock or you think I can do something different with it, just let me know.